Doing a bit of tidying up in the yard. It's a lovely thing to do on a cold evening. They've got to come in anyway. Moo! Come on, girls! Come up! There they go. So spending a few days away with Michael from GCS and the GCS team inspires you to get tidy. So we've got a couple of hours to kill this afternoon, doing a bit of tidying up in the yard. Got this old diesel tank here that's long past its use by date. I'm also going to push it over now. I'm going to cut a hole in the top of it and use that as a burning bin just for all little offcuts of wood. Having an old oil drum like this, just burning offcuts of wood, it's dead handy. So any screws or nails and stuff like that, it's all nicely contained and we just don't end up with a great big punchery pile somewhere in the corner of the yard. So he'll bring that over, I'll get the gas axe, we'll cut a hole in the top of it. Nice time to have a bonfire now, it's getting a bit chilly. We had another one of these and that's about full now of ash and stuff. So that one wants empty out in a skip and then the tank can be recycled, gone for scrap. Ah, bugger, we've run out of oxygen. That's my last bottle. I'm not sure whether we've got any big grinding discs. Found some cutting discs for the 9-inch grinder. Part worn ones now. Don't know whether we'll have enough to get round it. Just throwing that into the scrap skip. That's where you guys are sat on. The camera's sat on the scrap skip at the moment. Last bit of disc, unless we can find any more, but hopefully this will get us through. Oh, you're joking. That's annoying. There's a bit in the middle holding the tank together. I've got an idea for that. I think I've got a way of solving this. There's like a central support in the middle of the tank and that's just like wobbling around. Hopefully we can just squash this in now. There we go. Just giving it like an extra thick base to it now so it won't burn through as quick. I don't know if you noticed when we came over with the excavator then, the 13 tonners, not squeaking, making this horrible noise, has now got those bottom rollers on. While we're over in Goslar on the Africa Technica trip, we bumped into some guys from McHale. Big shout out to you boys. Had a good pint, good crack. And one of the guys that we were drinking with, I'd been watching the video just a few days before. So if you're watching again, give us a thumbs up. It's great meeting up with you guys over there in Germany. So we've got the tank sorted. We'll get it over there. Time for a bonfire. First bonfire. Hopefully that bit of hay gets going. There's a bit of cardboard in there. All these little packers we get between fence posts, thousands of them. They're all wibbly wobbly. It's like inch and a half by 3/4. It could be dead useful if it wasn't all like bent and wibbly wobbly. There we go. We've got flames now. If Richard Corner at the Funky Farmer was doing this, we'd have a song now, wouldn't we? Like, do you remember when we were at Scouts? Campfire burning. They did it like in a round, didn't they? Draw nearer in the glowing, in the glow. Come on.
Come sing and be merry.
Real autumnal thing having a bonfire, isn't it? It does look like a little bit like a picket line, admittedly, in a big drum. It looks like Caddis has just gone on strike. Not quite that picture perfect postcard November the 5th thing, is it? Something very primeval about fire. So all the nails, all the screws, all the nasty stuff, all can stay in there. You might notice we've got a little strange slit glowing down there. That's about 5 years ago. Paul started cutting one side out of it and then we abandoned it for the other one. It'll do a bit of ventilation. Good use of these old single skin tanks that you can't use anymore though. We'll get a few years out of that. We've still got a lot of tidying up to do. This is another good start though. The warmth is beautiful. It's a lovely thing to do on a cold evening. back on the farm, and it's time to catch the last of the cows up. We've got this little group left now, a few cows, calves and the bull. It's a little bit of grass growing. It's been so mild this time. There's a little bit of fresh grass there, and actually you won't see from here, but the grass is a real nice, good, lush green colour. We've been blessed after the dry summer we've had that we've had a long autumn. Just keeping the cows out that bit longer is going to really help with winter conservation of the food. We are lucky enough to have a fair bit of grass baled up, but yeah, getting the last bite now is no bad thing. So we're going to give them a shout. This is a bit of a tricky field we've got, because the handling pen is just down behind me, so we've got to run them down the lane. So I'm hoping if I just shake the bucket of nuts, that carrot is better than stick. And if they'll come for a bit of corn, that'll seriously help. That'd have been chaos if the cows had been coming up the road with all the cyclists. Come on, come on, come on. Don't they look a picture? Hello, girls. Hello. Oh, big lad. They could stay out for another week or two yet. There's a bit of grass there still, but we've got TB testing next week, so they've got to come in anyway. Moo. Yeah, so hopefully we won't have any TB issues, but that's fingers crossed. That's next week's problem. Today's problem is getting you lot up there into the handling pen and into the trailer. Go on. Go on. Go on. Calves are the worst. Go on, good girls. Good girls. Good girls. Good girls. Good girls. Good girls. Go on, good girls. Good girls. Go on, good girls. Go on, good girls. No, don't be a knob. Go up. Go up. Go up. Go on. I was really lucky. If the calves double back on you and run off, then it's mega trouble, because they'll just go legging it across the field. Managed to just squeeze the calves through the gate, and the old cow she got left behind, she's never a problem to catch up. Something quintessentially British about running longhorns up a little country lane. It reminds me of my childhood, rounding the cows up, and we used to have to walk them down the lane for milking. I'm not sure if that's for Paul or not. Slow moving contractor. Is Paul in here at the moment? He was certainly a slow moving contractor walking around Agritechnica. He was in quite a bit of pain. Go on then, good girls. Good girls. There we go. Cows corralled. A bit wet in this gateway. Hopefully the Land Rover will push up here. Also a bit of stone in this gateway really. It's a bit wet and slippy, so hopefully we'll come in the old Land Rover because that's got better tyres on it. Hopefully Paul can back that in. Come on, girls. Come up. Come up. Come up. Get back. It's kind of easier having wilder stock than it is really tame stock. The only thing that gets these cows moving is a bucket of nuts. They don't really herd the same when they're so friendly. You can see this field behind me. This is what we sprayed earlier in the year. You saw where we're taking out the soft rush and some of the buttercup. It's cleaned the field up a lot. You'll notice the difference where we just top round the outside. You can see where that's shorter, we haven't got that long dead grass. I just did that my idea was, the reason I did that in the summer, we were going to top the whole field. And I was a bit nervous about the conditions, it was so dry. So I thought I'd just top round the outside, just try and freshen a little bit of the field up, leave the middle, and then go back a month later or a few weeks later and cut and top the rest of it, just so we've got some grass bouncing back and not stressing it out too much in that hot weather. As it turned out, it was so dry this summer that I didn't cut the rest of the field. I thought it'd just burn it off. So we did get that nice flush of grass coming back around the outside, and then it came dry, so they've just grazed through it. We'll leave it now. That bit of dead stalkiness across there, it's grazed well down in the bottom, but I think it's just one of those, in my mind, it felt like the right thing to do, of not topping and cutting the leaf off and risking it all drying out and dying off. So yeah, we've scraped through this summer. You might remember earlier in the summer we had a video where we had to inject the bull and put ointment in his eyes. Really pleased how that's progressed. Pretty much a full recovery. Really pleased about that. They've been awful to lost the eye in the main stock bull, especially when we've just replaced him and he's a new bull that's hopefully going to be with us for a long time to come. Yeah, if the weather's carried on like this, it would have been nice to have left him out a bit longer. Where we are up in Cheshire, it was heavy land, we're on clay, so once we get the rain now, this time of year, it never dries back out again. Yeah, sadly the damage would be too great to leave them out on the fields too long, and then spring can be late then if you've got to try and repair the fields. Getting them in before they chew it up gives us the best chance of getting an early turnout. He's not got any better at this than last time. He needs to get tighter this side to give himself more room to get the front end round. He's making a right meal of that, isn't he? Yeah, all right. Not you, don't want you yet. We'll have you, and we'll have you. Come on. Come on. Give up. You've got to be careful when you're loading these. The cows are good as gold, but it's the calves that generally kick you. Go on.
Go on, Holly.
Go on.
Go on. Hey, hey, hey.
Go, go.
Go on. Hey,
Get up.
hey.
Get up.
Okay.
I'll get the bucket. Just. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's food time. Come on. I'm not going to fit you all in here. Two more down. Oh yeah, and the cows that came 2 by 2 by 2.
Never said the cows go 2 by 2.
No, the cows didn't go by 2 by 2, but the animals did. What did they say?
I don't know.
2 by 2, but yeah, something about 2 by 2, wasn't it? Everything came in pairs anyway. Must have been an awful lot of inbreeding after that arc job. I'll leave you to ponder over that. There they go. One thing for sure, don't think we've got 130 mile an hour down the autobahn out of that Land Rover. There's a nice old John Deere going past, a 2850. Don't see many of them about anymore. Love the old sort of retro round bonnet on them. Pretty little size for a hedge cutter. Yeah, hanging that big long telescopic hedge cut we've had this time out over a little tractor like a 2850 would be probably a bit nervous as you're reaching down a ditch or over trying to get the other side of that hedge. What a beautiful autumn afternoon. Absolutely glorious. It's just a shame these fields just starting to get a bit wet now. Now we're here hoping he's going to be really keen to get to his ladies. Go on then, boy. There's a bucket. Tester. I'm about to destroy your plastic bucket. Look well though down these calves. But those three are pretty much like peas in a pod. Happy with them. Biggest nervousness now though is TB test coming up next week. It's a real stress. We really try and do our best for the cattle. We sort of look after them, treat them as the best possible life we can give them. And unfortunately, there are a few things out of our control, and TB in the environment definitely seems to be one of those things. So it's always a nervous time.
Come on. Go on.
Go up. Oh, look at that. You couldn't wish for a more even little group of 3 calves, could you? Look at that. Almost identical. Success. Now that's the last of the cattle for 2025 to be caught. Get these back in, brush the trailer out and give it a good power washing. Bit of blarting going on in the yard now. Got the big lad in there now for winter. Got plenty of space. Nice sunny spot. There's those 3 in there now weaned, effectively weaned off. We've got another group in here. They're getting ready for going. That little group of 3 cows and the bull and heifer. Almost happily tucked up in here. I think we'll have a little bit of blarting going on. The other cow shed around the back, which has got the rest of the stock in, they're all starting to move to these are trying to move to each other. Everybody's mooing.